Welcome to our class. Today we are going to learn exercise 3.3. In that first question, use the bar graph figure 3.3 to answer the following questions. And first one, which is the most popular pet? How many students have dog as a pet? So this is a graph. Pets owned by the students of class 7. Here they gave the students and here pet names, the name of the animals and here number of students. So what they ask here, which is the most popular pet? So most popular pet, by seeing graph, which is the highest, shows the which is the highest in length, which is the biggest in rectangle. So that shows the what? The most popular pet. So the most popular pet is here cat. So answer of this one is the most popular pet is cat. Next is answer of this is the most popular pet is what? Cat. Next is how many students have dog as a pet? So see the graph. So dog, how many students? So here dog is there. So 8. So 8 students are having a pet as a dog. So answer of second question is 8 students have a dog as a pet. Second question, read the bar graph figure 3.4 which shows the number of books sold by a bookstore during 5 consecutive years and answer the following questions. So here they gave in figure 3.4 number of books and year, and they ask some questions on the base of the graph. Now we have to answer the question. First question is that about how many books were sold in 1989, 1990 and 1992. See this graph, they gave number of books and years. So in 1989 the books were sold out, not they gave exactly, so half is here. So half means 150, 150 above is there. So it is not exactly, we can say approximately. So in 1989, 180, it is near to 200. So we can write as a, in 1989, 180 books sold out. In 1990, so in 1990, it is 400 is here and 500 is here. So see this graph, this is above the half, so it is nearest to 475. In 1990, how much books sold out? 475. Next in 1992, in 1992 it is, see the graph, this is nearest to the half. So in 1992 the book will sold out to 50. So answer of this question is, in 1989 180 books sold out, in 1990 475 books sold out, in 1992 250 books are sold out. Question, in which year were about 475 books sold, about 225 books sold? So in which year 475 books sold out and 225 books are sold out, they asked. In 1990, 475 books were sold out. In 1991, the book sold to 25. It is not exactly, it is nearest value. So I took as a 1991. Next, third question. In which year were fewer than 250 big book sold? So in the third question they asked 250 book, how many years they sold out. Here fewer means less than 250. So in in how many years they ask less than 250 books sold out. By this graph, so less than 250 means in 1989, and in 19 in 1989 and in 1992. In 1989 and in 1982, see this graph, this is less than 250. So in 1989 and in 1992, the book sold out less than 250. Next, fourth question, can you explain how you would estimate the number of books sold in 1989? What they ask here, in 1989, how you estimate the number of books they ask? So by seeing this graph, we can say that they gave here scale. 1 unit means how much books? 100 books. 1 unit means 100 books they gave. By so here, see this graph, it will start from 0, 0 to 100, 100 to 200. So this is above the 100 and below the 200. We can, it is slightly nearest to the 200 and above the 150. So it is nearest to 200 but not exactly 200. We can say this is up to here line, this line will be up to here. We can tell it is as a 180 books. 180 books sold out in 1989. So answer of the fourth question is, look at the height of the bar for 1989 and compare it with the scale. So they gave scale as a 1 unit is 100 books. So by seeing this graph only we can tell the graph is slightly to the 200 and above the 150. So 250 it is about 180. 201, it is not 50, 150. So the books exactly, not exactly, it is nearest value 180 books, we can tell 180 books will sold out in 1989. Third question, the number of children in 6 different classes are given below. Represent the data on the bar graph. So here they gave the number of students and class. So class 5th, class 6th, class 7, class 8, 9, 10 and number of children 135, 120, 95, 100, 90, 80. So first question, how would you choose a scale? So first we have to choose the scale. Before drawing a graph, we have to select the scale here. So this is the graph sheet. So they asked in the third question, we have to draw the graph on the basis of given data. So first what is graph we can understand here. So this small, the each small box having a length and breadth as a 1 centimeter. So in each box there is a small lines. So these lines, these are the small lines. It shows 0.1 millimeter. This whole box is 1 centimeter and this one line represents 0.1 millimeter. And so while drawing a graph so first what you have to write here, x-axis and y-axis we have to write. In the first question they ask how would you choose a scale. So answer of this question is 1 unit equals to 10 children. So for 1 unit you can take a 10 children. 1 unit means this one square box shows what? 1 unit. This one box represent 1 unit. Here what we took, 1 unit means what you took, see, this is 1 unit. 1 unit means how many children? 10 children. This horizontal line is called as a x-axis. This vertical line is called as a y-axis. So along with y-axis we have to take number of children, and along with x-axis we have to take class. So in bar graph, for what we take in scale, 1 unit means 10 children. So first from here 0 for 1 unit, this is 1 unit. 1 centimeter is called as a 1 unit. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 120, 30, 140. For along with x-axis we took the class. So for 1 centimeter you have to take 5th, 6th class, 7th, 8th, 9th and 10. So first we have to write here, along with x-axis what you took? Class. Along with y-axis you took 1 unit means 10 children. Now in the 5th class, how many students are there or children are there, we have to see, and then we have to mark here. In the 5th class the number of children is 135. So here 5th class, this is our 5th class, and 130, where it is 130. Now we have to denote 135. So 135. This is 130. The each number will show the 1 number of children as a 1. So 131, 132, 133, 134, 135. So this is 135. Now with the scale we have to draw the rectangle. Along with this, join this. This will show the number of student in 5th class. Second is in 6th class 120 students are there or children are there. So 6th class is here 120. So 120 is 12th box, that is this is 120. Now mark it, join with this scale. This is the 6th. In the 6th class 120 students are there. This box will show the 6th number of students in 6th class. Next is in 7th class 95 students are there. See the 7th, 95. So 90 is here. Now 5 means middle of this line. So this will be a 95. Join with the scale. Next in 8th class 100 students are there. See the 8th and 100, where it is? 100 is this one. Now join this. This is number of students in 8th class. In the 9th class, 90 students are there. In 10th class 80 students are there. Now mark it, 90 and 80. So 90 is here, 80 is this one. So now join this line. This is the bar graph, number of children to the class. Next, in second question, they ask on the basis of this graph only, they ask some questions. Now we will tell the answer of that questions. Which class has the maximum number of children and the minimum number of children? So by seeing this graph only we can identify this. In the maximum number of students in which standard? Maximum is 135, minimum is 80. So in the 5th class the students are maximum, in the 10th class the students are minimum. So maximum is in the 5th minimum is in the 10th class, maximum in 5th class and minimum in 10th class. In that second question, find the ratio of students of the class 6 to the student of the class 8. So ratio of a student 6 to 8. In the 6th standard how many students are there? 120 students are there. In 8th class 100 students are there. Now we have to find the ratio of that. So ratio how we will find? In the fraction form you have to write 120 by 100. This 0 get cancelled, both will divisible by 2. 2 6 are 2 5 are. So the ratio of class 6 to class 8 is 6:5. Next, fourth question. The performance of the students in first term and second term given. Draw a double bar graph choosing appropriate scale and answer the following question. So they gave here the marks scored by the students in first term and in second term. In the all subject they gave. So in the first term, English 67, Hindi 72, Maths 88, Science 81, Social Sciences 73. In second term, he scored in English 70, Hindi 65, Maths 95, Science 85 and Social Sciences 75. So now we have to draw the bar graph, double bar graph. So double bar graph shows the comparison between two set of data. Double bar graph we will compare the observation or given data in the two conditions. So now we have to draw the double graph by seeing this marks. First we have to set the unit. In 1 unit how much marks we have to write. So now we will draw the double bar graph. Along with x-axis we will take name of the subject. Along with y-axis we will take the marks here. So first draw the lines along with x-axis and y-axis. Now 1 unit means we will take 10 marks. 1 unit means 10 marks. So here marks we have to write 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. So along with the x-axis we have to write name of the subject. Here English. Next is Hindi. Next Maths, Science and last one is SS means Social Science. In English 67, first term marks is 67 and second term marks is 70. Now denote it with the points. So first term is 67. This is 60. The one small line represent the 1 mark. So 67 means how much? After the 60 and small 7 lines. This is 60. This is 5, 6 and 7. This is 67. Next is in the second term for English 70 marks are there. Here is 70. Draw with the scale. Join the lines with the scale. This is the double bar graph. So this will be a first term marks and this will be a second term marks. In Hindi, first term is 72. This is 70, 71 and 72. In the second term, 65. So 60, this will be a 60 and 65. Join these lines. (65) and 72. In maths, 88 and 95. This is 80. 88 means 85, 86, 87 and 88. This will be 88 and 95. This will be 90 and 95 is here. Join this line by using the scale. Next, in science, in the first term 81 is there and in second term 85. This will be 80 and 81. Next is 85. This will be 81 and 85. Next is social science. Social science 73 and 75. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 1, 2, 3, 73 and 75. Join this line. So this is the double bar graph, and for first term you can color it, otherwise you can just shade it, otherwise you can draw like this line. For first term you can draw this line. Now write it. Here shaded part will be a first term mark. So this will show first term, and that box without line, that shows the second terms marks. This is the graph, how to draw the double graph. I just showed this. Based on that graph, they ask some questions. In which subject has the child improved his performance the most? So by seeing the graph you can tell easily. So by most, in which subject he improved. So by seeing this graph you can tell easily, that is, see this graph, in which subject he improved a most. See, this will be a less, and in which subject he scored the improved the most means here maths. See this maths, in the maths he scored in the first term 88 he scored, and in the second term 95. So this he improved in the maths the most. Next question is, in which subject is the improvement is least improvement is in the social science. So he scored in the first term 73 and in the second term 75. Just 2 marks he improved. So least he improved in the social science. Next is the performance gone down in any subject. So in any subject he scored less marks. Yes, in the Hindi. In the Hindi subject, he scored less marks. Why? Because in the first term he scored 72 and in the second term he scored 65. So the score is lesser than the first term. So in the Hindi he scored or he performed down. Next is fifth question. Consider this data collected from a survey of a colony. So here they made a survey and they gave the table. So favorite sports, watching and participating. So cricket, basketball, swimming, hockey, athletics. They gave the number of people watching and participating. How much will participate and how much will they watch that game. So first question is, draw a double bar graph choosing an appropriate scale. So this question you have to draw. Just now I teach how to draw the double bar graph. On the base on this question we will discuss now. Second question is, which sport is the most popular? So by saying this only we can tell the most popular game is cricket. Cricket is the most popular. Why? Because 1024 240 1240 student 40 will watch this cricket and participating number of participants is 620. So this is the most popular game. Next is, which is the more preferred watching or participating in the sports. So what they will prefer. So in the graph only they gave the survey, that is they watch the sports, most of the almost they will watch the sports only. Watching the sports. Answer of this question is watching the sports. Sixth question is that, take the data giving the minimum and the maximum temperature of various cities given in the beginnings of this chapter, table 3.1. Plot a double bar graph using the data and answer the following question. So they gave here one table in figure 3.1. On the by seeing that given data we have to draw here the double graph. The double graph you only draw it and I will show that table. This is a table, that 3.1. On the basis of this we have to draw the double bar graph, then we have to answer the question. So the question is that, which city has the largest difference in the minimum and maximum temperature on the given data. So in the Jammu, in the first, in the minimum that has 26 degrees Celsius temperature and 41 in the maximum. So most difference will be a Jammu. So Jammu is the answer. Which is the hottest city and which is the coldest? So 26 is the lowest here. So lowest 26 also there, and one more city is that. So only one city is there, that is Jammu. Jammu is 26 that has the temperature, and highest and coldest city. Hottest is Hottest is Jammu, that has 26 degrees Celsius temperature, and Bangalore is the coldest city, that has 21 degrees Celsius as a temperature. Next, name two cities where maximum temperature of one was less than the minimum temperature of the other. So here, so temperature will be a lesser than the minimum temperature. So that those are Bangalore and Jaipur, then Bangalore and Ahmedabad. So by compare these two cities, this has the lesser maximum temperature is lesser than the this Bangalore, and Ahmedabad is lesser temperature. Maximum temperature of the Bangalore is 28 and the Ahmedabad temperature is 29. So this is more. So Bangalore and Ahmedabad and Bangalore and Jaipur. Next, fourth question is, name the city which has least difference between minimum and maximum temperature. So in the Mumbai, 27 degrees Celsius as a minimum and 32 is the maximum. So difference will be only 5 degrees Celsius. Mumbai is the correct answer for this. This is completed our third chapter, that is data handling. Thank you for watching this video. In the next class we are going to learn the next lesson, fourth lesson, that is simple equation. Thank you for watching this video.